Yo, what is up, chat? Welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you the rarest item shop cosmetics, including starter packs, back blings, wraps, literally anything you could think about, even footballs that you can actually throw in-game. Yes, a football that was actually free, but way back when. But we're going to be going through these cosmetics and be talking about how long it's been and if they'll ever come back and why, if they will or won't come back. The first thing we're going to be talking about is actually the rarest thing it has ever released in the item shop. This has been gone for 2,800 days. This is none other than the Mako glider, which at this time is currently not been seen in 2,851 days, and that is a pretty long time. So when this thing first released, it was actually the rarest thing for a while in early chapter 1, but on January 2nd, 2018, they actually brought it back for about 3 to 5 minutes. Unfortunately, I was like 9 or 10, so I didn't really understand how rare things were, and I was also out of town, like far away, like an hour away from my house whenever this released, and this was back whenever mobile Fortnite wasn't really a thing, and there was like no way of doing it unless you were at your console or you're at your PC. So I did not get to buy it even if I wanted to, and I think at the time I didn't even have V-Bucks, but this thing was 500 V-Bucks. It's an awesome glider, and overall I don't know if it'll ever come back, but I mean, I guess they did technically bring it back when it was rare at a certain point, but I think it was on accident since they removed it 3 minutes after it being out. So in my opinion, I don't think it'll ever come out because I think it was part of a season pass in chapter 1 season 1 with like the Renegade Raider and the Aerial Assault Trooper. So I don't think this thing will ever release since it was locked through a like level system where you had to get like a certain level and then you could buy it. I think that's how it originally came out, so it probably won't come out unless they do what they did with the Renegade Raider and the Aerial Assault Trooper where they just bring it back but you have to unlock it through levels. That's the only way I could see it coming back, but if it definitely comes back, I will definitely be buying it, and I hope you guys will too, using code ROCKSTARP13. The next thing on our list is none other than the Rust Bucket, the rarest back bling it has ever dropped in the item shop, and I'm pretty sure the rarest overall, but I think there's like a theme going on here because as you'll see along in this video, most of these like really rare items are actually 0 V-Bucks. They released in the item shop for 0 V-Bucks and they just never bring them back. So this is the Rust Bucket. It was actually in the files for a while, I think since like season 1, because it was actually Renegade Raider's back bling, but they just never released it with her, and whenever she released, they just never released it. It was just sat in the files. But in season 3 there was like a very long downtime. I can't remember the exact time. It was like 14 to 18 hours if I'm not mistaken, and since it was so long, and at the time Epic was just giving compensations out for everything, like every little mistake that they had, so since servers were down like double or triple as long as they were supposed to be, Epic is nice as always, and they put this back bling in the item shop for free. Yes, it is a back bling, but it is for free, and at the time there wasn't very much cosmetics, so whenever they released this, people were really excited because it was like something to add to your skins. And at this time in season 3 was the first ever time you could take back blings off of characters and put them on your other characters, so it was really nice to have another back bling to like put on your favorite skins. And now to this day, this is one of the rarest back blings, if not the rarest one, definitely the rarest item shop one, but there might be rare ones that only has like 40 people own them, but this is the rarest, longest awaited back bling in Fortnite history in the item shop. As you can see, the last time this thing was seen was April 19th, 2018. Which was 2,744 days ago. That's a little over 7 years, or around that 7-year mark. So this thing is really rare. I do own it on my account. If you guys want to go see my locker, my really stacked locker with over 830 skins, make sure to go watch my latest locker tour video, and let me know down in the comments if you guys have the Rust Bucket back bling, since it is so rare. Now let's get on to the next item. The next item is actually a starter pack, and I know that this is supposed to be like a rarest item shop stuff, and technically the starter packs aren't item shop cosmetics. They're just money bundles that you can buy, and item shop things are just stuff you buy with V-Bucks. But this starter pack is, like, I think the only starter pack that has ever had this happen to it. This one actually released originally as a starter pack, and then I'm pretty sure at the end of the season or towards the end of the season, it actually released in the item shop. Nothing, I think it was just the skin. None of the cosmetics like the back bling or anything released in the item shop. It was just the skin. So you just get the skin, no back bling, for 1,500 V-Bucks. And this was not a mistake. Epic had him in there for like a couple days, and then he got removed, and then he never came back. So people do say starter packs like can't come back because they're exclusive to their season. Whenever this one was originally a starter pack, and then he came out in the item shop, and he never got deleted because it wasn't a mistake. They meant to put him in the item shop, and now you can see like chapter 2 starter packs are actually starting to release. They do like 1 or 2 a year from chapter 2, and soon I can bet you basically every single starter pack from the past will be re-released in the future, but it will be a long time because they're going to try to like delay it out so people want to stick around to buy their favorite starter packs. And I do have every starter pack in the game, and I don't know if I want them to bring them back, but if they gave me an exclusive style, I sure would be happy with them bringing them back if I got an exclusive style for being a true loyal Fortnite player, for buying all of these back in the day. It is a solid skin, and I just like the skin overall. The female counterpart to the skin is even better in my opinion. She was in the chapter 1 season 3 battle pass, and yeah, I don't know if they'll ever bring this guy back, but it does show you that Fortnite is not scared to put him in the item shop or any other starter pack in that fact. So yeah, this guy hasn't been back in almost like 2,700 days. So he's definitely rare, and even if you did buy him in the item shop, he's still technically rare, even though they did bring him to the item shop. The next skin is actually interesting, just like the starter pack we just talked about. This is the Reflex skin. It was originally a NVIDIA graphics card exclusive skin. He came out and it was like super expensive to buy the graphics card. I think it was like 15 to 300, or not 300,000. It's $1,500 to $3,000 for like a graphics card of this sort at that time. So this is a really good exclusive, and if you remember, Mr. Fresh Asian used to rock this skin a lot before he kind of just disappeared from social media entirely. But the funny thing about this skin is he was rare and he's super expensive to obtain. You can no longer obtain the codes for this, so him releasing in the item shop was actually very, very weird, and everybody started to get mad because people were spending $1,500 on a graphics card just so they could get this skin. And then Epic brought Reflex to the item shop at a later date, and it was supposed to be an exclusive, and Epic started getting so much hate whenever they brought him back, so they took him out of the item shop and they gave all of his cosmetics a whole black variant. So they didn't even give him a variant, actually. They just gave him a whole new skin. So there's a new skin, new back bling, new pickaxe, like all new cosmetics that were originally in the exclusive offer. All got a new cosmetic, but they were like all black, and they had like a little red accent to them, and they actually look really nice. That one has not released in the item shop. That was just for the people that bought the graphics card for compensation for Epic making a mistake and adding the original exclusive to the item shop. And Epic hasn't really made exclusive mistakes like that anymore. Now they're just leaning away from exclusives. Actually, they are working on a new exclusive, which we'll talk about at the end of this video, but this one was a really solid one, and I'm glad the people that originally bought the exclusive got compensation, and I do wish I did have this one, but I don't think he'll ever come back to the item shop, and I don't think they'll ever bring him back for a new Nvidia graphics card promotion. So if you don't have him, you probably won't get him ever again. And another thing is he has not been seen in almost 2,500 days, which is a very, very long time, which is another sign that Epic is not planning on bringing Reflex back to the item shop. So that, if you guys don't believe me, that's just another sign that they're probably never going to bring him back to the item shop. The next rarest cosmetic is none other than the pineapple wrap. This is the rarest wrap that has ever released in the item shop. This is actually part of another starter pack of the Season 8 of Chapter 1 starter pack. You know the blonde girl, she has like the little flower in her hair, she's wearing like the red suit. Like the really cool looking starter pack. This is her wrap, and it is currently the rarest item shop wrap at this moment, last seen 2,334 days ago on June 3rd, 2019. Man, the cosmetics back then just hit different in my opinion. The next cosmetic that is super rare is none other than an emote, specifically the fresh emote, and this one actually had some controversy and actually got Epic Games sued by a series maker. So if you guys don't know, this is actually from Fresh Prince from Bel-Air, I'm pretty sure is the name of the series. This emote was like a little knockoff, like the emote is like exactly what they did in the show. So Fresh is probably never going to come back, but I'm pretty sure, I'm 99.99% sure that Epic did win the court case against the people that made the show in the emote case. So technically Epic can bring this back since they won the agreement settlement. But I don't know if they ever will, and if they will, I think it will probably be in like a locker bundle or something. And if I ever get a locker bundle, I will make sure to put this in my locker bundle, don't worry. But this is a really cool emote. I did have the opportunity to buy it. As you can see, it did come out in Season 1, had over 30 re-releases in the item shop, which means it came back 30 different times. And the last time it was seen was actually November 21st, 2018, which was 2,528 days ago. So yeah, I don't think Epic's planning on bringing this back for just a regular old shop rotation. It'd have to be a special OG day or something, or maybe somebody's getting like a new locker bundle or something. That's the only two ways I could see it coming back. I don't think they're just gonna roll it out into the item shop one random day, unless Epic's just watching this and they want to just make fun of me and just release it to make fun of me. I don't know, maybe Epic's just like that. But this is definitely a really cool emote. And comment down below sandwich if you ever wanted to buy the fresh emote before, because this is a really cool emote. It is kind of pricey at 800 V-Bucks, but it's definitely an oldie but goldie emote. The next item up is actually a toy, and like I said at the start of this video, the running theme for this video is all the rarest things of their category are free. This is the Pigskin, aka a football, and this was last seen 2,454 days ago on February 3rd, 2019. Only had one shop occurrence, which means it was only in the item shop for 1 day, which is actually crazy. Epic really never does that unless they accidentally release something in the item shop for 1 day, and even if they do that for like its first appearance, usually they just remove it from the files completely, like they did with the new Bugatti that they accidentally gave to people in Fortnite. They took it away from their accounts because it was not supposed to be in the game yet. But usually if something's only been in the item shop once, it was a mistake. But this is actually meant to be in the item shop to celebrate the new football skins, which these are even rare now, and they're one of like the top like 30 rarest items in the item shop, which doesn't make it into the top 10. That's why we're not talking about them specifically in this video. But the Pigskin toy is actually 0 V-Bucks, which is phenomenal. and it's literally a football. You can run it around, you can throw it in the goalpost and get a touchdown. You can literally do anything with it. You can have some fun, throw it to your friends and they can catch it, and you see how far you can throw it. It's really good. This was back in 2019 when Fortnite was really experimenting with toys in Fortnite. After that, they haven't really done anything with toys, because there's not really much you can do with toys. They already added golf balls, football, soccer balls, literally almost all the basic stuff. And in today's age, there's not very much love for any other sports besides those. So I don't know if they'll ever bring this back, because I don't think they really care about toys anymore. But I think if they ever do bring it back, I think it will actually cost V-Bucks or something, or they're just going to rework it entirely and just re-release it as a new cosmetic, maybe with like gold stitching or something. Maybe it's like an NFL collab, like has NFL 2028 or something on, like written on it or something, maybe something special. But other than that, I don't know if they'll ever bring this specific item back to the item shop. I do have it, and I do have, I think, 99% of all the toys, if not all of the toys. And let me know down in the comments if you like football, because I do, but I don't really watch it a lot, but I do kind of enjoy watching it every now and then. This is the last and next thing we got on our list. It's none other than a banner. Yes, it's free. This is a running theme in this video, and a running theme in the rarest of their category. Which I don't know if Epic would ever charge V-Bucks for a banner, but this did release during the Monster vs. Mech live event in the item shop, and this is the Mecha Team leader banner, last seen 2,287 days ago on July 20th, 2019. Had 3 occurrences in the item shop, which means it was in the item shop for 3 days. I don't know if they were in a row, probably, but I think this does actually have a possibility at returning. I think Epic might not even put it in the item shop. I think they'll just grant it to people. We do have a OG season, which is replaying live events, and I think we will watch that live event again if they follow the theme that they're doing in OG right now. So I think they might like give this one and then the monster banner away for completely free to people that attend the event, because nobody really cares about banners. So even though this is rare and it hasn't been back in almost 2,300 days, I think nobody would really care if they did bring these back for completely free. Since they were free in the item shop, nobody really cares if they release them for free for people that watch the event rerun in OG. Okay, I did say I had a surprise for you guys at the end of the video. This is a new Fortnite PlayStation 5 bundle. Every year at Black Friday, within the last 2 or 3 years, Fortnite has made their own PS5 bundle with exclusives in it. But the last 1 or 2 have not been exclusive. They just don't release in the item shop for the public for like 2 or 3 years. So like the one from last year doesn't release until like 2027, I'm pretty sure, in the item shop. But so basically until then it's exclusive to PlayStation. But this is early access to this year's Black Friday Fortnite bundle. It will be available from November 28th through December 1st. So you got a limited time to get this. Sometimes they have a leftover stock that they just put in Walmart for a while afterwards. But this is a limited rerun for the Black Friday sale, and it was supposed to have 8 skins in it, but this is the only picture we have of the box, and as you can see it's only 1 skin. But the thing is if you remember long ago I said Epic might be going back to exclusives. I'm going to zoom in for you guys on the screen, but if you can see in this box at the top in the white, it actually says PlayStation exclusive in it, which makes me think that it's actually exclusive to this bundle, and you have to buy a PlayStation to get it. Maybe they'll do like a controller where you can buy a controller to get it, not just a PlayStation like they did back in chapter 1 with the PlayStation bundles. But yeah, leakers, literally almost every leaker said there's supposed to be 8 skins in this bundle, and then like 2 or 3 hours ago before recording this video, it was actually revealed like a little picture, an insider that actually got early access to it took a picture of it, and on the promo all we can see is one skin, one pair of kicks, a guitar, and a pickaxe. But we can't read what's in that little box because it's kind of too like blurred out, so we can't see if it says like 7 other cosmetics or anything. I think there is 1,000 V-Bucks that comes with it, but there's supposed to be like 7 more skins that's supposed to come with it, but we don't know. As we can see on the screen, we can only get 1. So that is a disappointment. I'm going to be completely honest. I don't like this skin, and I don't think the community really enjoys it at all. So that's pretty much it. If you guys are buying it and you guys get V-Bucks out of this bundle, make sure to use code RockSpeed10. It'd be greatly appreciated, and I'll see you guys all in the next video. I appreciate you all watching, and goodbye.